Welcome to Lemon Studios, where we talk movies, television, and wrestling. Now, of course, Lemon himself is Zeke Lemon, and this is my review for Tron Aries. But before we get into that, let's get the house clean out of the way. Share them, leave a like, comment, let me know your thoughts on Tron Aries, and of course, hit that subscribe button as it helps me grow into my YouTube career. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, all that out of the way, let's get into it, shall we? So, I was really excited for this movie for multiple reasons. I am a huge fan of the Tron franchise, and honestly, if y'all will let me have a story time with you for a little bit, Tron Legacy is the reason why I love IMAX theaters. It was my first IMAX movie. It was my first IMAX 3D movie as well. I mean, I still recall, because even my dad didn't know, but he really wanted to see this movie because he loved the first Tron. Like, he loves that movie, and he loves the game as well. And, he said, we got to go see this movie, Tron Legacy. And I didn't think the trailers were all that. In all honesty, I remember being a kid like, okay, Dad, you never really get excited for movies, so, you're this amped for it, so I'm amped for it. And, he finds this theater. And, it was like during the time, like, Tron Legacy was almost out of its time. So it was out of its theatrical run. So, it was very limited theaters that we could go see it at. And he finally found one, and it was an IMAX theater. And he didn't know anything about that. He was like, oh, finally found one. It was kind of close by. Let's go. And then he goes and he gets the total of how much the tickets are because, it's IMAX 3D, and it's super expensive. And he's going, what? For 3 people? It was like $50 or something like that. And it was the manager who was doing the tickets at the time. And he goes, I'll tell you what, sir. You go into that movie, and if you come out, I will challenge you. If you tell me you didn't like it, I will give you money back. He goes, you know what? Deal. Takes the tickets. We go into the theater. As soon as we sit down, my dad goes, no matter what, if we like this movie or not, we are going to tell this guy we don't like it. Right? Because, gonna get the money back. Gonna get our $50 back. We go through that whole experience. Oh my God. It was, again, it kind of set me on the path that I am on right now. Honestly, if it wasn't for Tron Legacy and that experience in an IMAX theater for the first time ever, I might not be in love with movies as much as I am today. That and the Avengers, the first Avengers movie, of course. But yeah, we go out. The manager actually gets to our auditorium, and we walk out, and he goes, so? And he goes, I can't lie to you, man. That was a fucking great experience. I mean, I dropped an F word, but that's how my dad felt. And, they shook hands. We went on our way, and my dad did not get his $50 back, but, it was very much worth the wait. So sorry for that 3-minute intro, if you will, before we even get to the review properly. If you are still around, I do greatly appreciate it. But yeah, let's get into this movie now. I did get to go see it with my dad. We did go see it in IMAX 3D again. And as polarizing as this movie may be, a lot of people, this movie is everywhere. I've heard people really like it. I've heard people don't like it at all. I've heard people go, man, and it's whatever. It's very rare when a movie, you get all of the reactions. Usually it's pretty heavy one way or the other. I gotta say though, I really did enjoy this movie. Now, out of the 3, is it 3? Probably. I haven't watched the first one in quite some time, and Tron Legacy really holds a special place in my heart. I rewatch that movie all the time, so that one probably was never going to be upper tiered, but I thought this was just a laugh riot and a lot of fun to be had at the movies. And in a lot of ways, to me, like, this is why the big screen was made. It was for these types of experiences where it is just, again, it's just fun. It's a lot of fun. Now, if you are a purist when it comes to cinema, and I am not saying that neglecting you whatsoever or trying to be critical of you whatsoever. We all go to the movies for different things. Some people just want to go to be entertained no matter what. Some people do want to see the art behind it and, to really understand what the creators are trying to communicate to us and, what are the themes and, what is the overall message that they should take away from this film. If you are someone like that, this isn't the type of movie for you. If you are also someone who's just not a fan of Jared Leto, I don't know why you would go to this movie to begin with, but I don't think this movie is going to change your opinion on him whatsoever. But I do think if you were a fan of the Tron movies, I can't see how you don't at least have a good time while watching it. I mean, seeing the vehicles of Tron and seeing the world of Tron come to our world is a lot of fun. There is a scene on the highway with the motorcycles, and the way that the scene is just going through. It's the best scene in the whole entire movie. In a lot of ways, the movie peaks there. And after that highway scene, this highway chase on motorcycles, and this constant chase. Once that scene is done, the movie does feel like it's chasing that throughout the rest of the film, and it gets there a couple of times too. The third act is a lot of fun, but it never reaches the same heights as that highway chase scene got within it. And look, I'll be as blatant as possible with you, because why would I lie? I do think the villain is very, very one note, and I do think there was an opportunity to go a little bit deeper here within this, because it is AI who's coming into our world, and the ongoing conversation within that is very tiresome, but is very needed, because it is a reality that is going to be coming up to us pretty soon in the future. We're not pretty soon, but it's ever growing, right? At some point, this may be an actual possibility, right? And within that, there is this case of nature versus nurture. I think there was a lot of opportunities for those types of stories within this movie as well. Again, we don't fully explore that within that nature versus nurture, how your words are perceived, how you program your AI, how you do all these different things, and how you can see those things, tendencies to go how one piece of artificial intelligence will go one way and the other will go the other. That was never really fully tackled here, but I saw the attempt for those, and when they were doing that, I was actually kind of really digging into that to really see, hey, let's explore this a little bit more. But again, at the end of the day, this movie was like, look, we just want you to shove some popcorn into your face, turn your brain off, and see these funky lights with this awesome music by Nine Inch Nails. Just have a ball with it. And that was enough for me. I thought Jared Leto did good with the character that he had. I thought the whole entire cast did really good with what they were given. Like I said, Evan Peters as our antagonist was pretty one note. And there is one point in the script, and because it really bugs me, so I have to bring it up to you. But how the plot proceeds, actually, how we get to our highway scene, that really is the best part of the whole entire movie. Which I kind of feel like was the pitch of the whole entire film. They're like, okay, now we got to build a whole entire script around that. Because why this scene happens and why the rest of the movie is set off happens, it doesn't need to happen. There's another way that you could have gone. You go, hey, where's this at? Well, it's over there, but it's also over there. Okay, so you go over there. Without going into spoilers or anything like that, but it comes down to trying to get a device. But again, this device is in multiple places when you really think about it, where again, you didn't need to go as exposed as you did within the film. And again, as bare bones when it comes to our villain's motivations and what he does. And again, a lot of opportunities to go a little bit deeper within it. Again, nature versus nurture and all that. It was a really big missed opportunity to me too. I felt like the script needed a couple more read-throughs and a couple more drafts to really make some sense as to why we get to where we're going. When we get there, I don't care anymore, because again, I'm having such a good time. I also would like to be in the grid a little bit more too. Again, this whole movie is really about, hey, see Tron in our world, because we've already seen their world twice. And I get it to a degree, but again, I like the grid. I would have liked to explore the grid a little bit more. We're not really there for a lot of the film, and I do think I would have liked to see a little bit more time given to that to really explore that a little bit more within. I would have liked a little bit of a tale of two halves, if you will. One half in the grid, and then the other half, they do come to our world, and then here we go. Now it's it's pedal to the metal for the most part. But again, overall, I had a good time within the movie. I had a lot of fun. There's a lot of things you can really nitpick at it. I also think there was maybe too many characters as well. I feel like we could have given these two characters that we had, we could have gave it to this other person that really could have brought that character up a little bit more, because stand out, don't get me wrong, like I'm going to remember them, but if you make these three into one, then I think there was a bigger opportunity there for just a stronger presence within that character or characters if you will, that would have made them stand out a little bit more and maybe made the movie flow a little bit more too, because again, these two characters to me just really felt a little bit extra to me. But if I had to rank this on the lemon scale, where it goes sour lemon at the bottom, bad movie. Expired store-bought lemonade, hey, there's a lot of problems, but hey, there's some good in there too. Store-bought lemonade, it's good, but you know, it has its shortcomings. Lemonade, it's a movie. Freshly squeezed lemonade, very good, minor nitpicks. And then strawberry lemonade at the very top, because that is the best kind of lemonade. To me, Tron Aries is a lemonade, flirting with freshly squeezed a little bit. Like, it's very, very good lemonade. Probably that, not Minute Maid. What is it? Simply? Is it Simply Made? To me, that's a really damn good lemonade. I don't know what other good store-bought lemonade there is, but, you know, well, it's really good at-home lemonade that you made yourself. It's just not freshly squeezed. Maybe it's been in the fridge for a little bit, but boy, does it taste just right when you're in it. But yeah, again, if you're just looking to have a good time at the movies, I think this is the movie for you. If you think this movie is going to have this big, you know, stamp on AI and, you know, it's going to have these themes and these metaphors and be very deeper than what it really is, kind of like how Tron Legacy is, no, this isn't the movie for you, and I don't recommend you to go see it. But if you just want to have a good time at the theater, again, I don't mean that criticizing you whatsoever. If you do want that deep stuff, I want that deep stuff, right? Well, okay, let's calm down. All right, I like deep themes within movies. Let me clarify that. That's going to get clipped. I just know that's going to get clipped. But hey, it is what it is. But I'm not criticizing you if you want those deeper themes within films, because I like that as well. I'm just saying this is your stuff popcorn in your face type of movie. And again, it's fine to have those types of films as well, because I enjoy those too. I think all movies have their place, and this one has this place within, you know, just fun popcorn fun. But let me know what y'all think about Tron Aries down in the comment section. Leave a like on this video if you made it this far within the deep stuff. And of course, hit that subscribe button, as I am trying to grow into my YouTube career. Don't forget to squeeze a day, guys, because life is too short not to give your all, so squeeze every opportunity that you can. And until next time, I'll see you here at Lemon Studios.